And welcome back to the Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on MLB The Show 24. We are in the postseason here in 2028. The Reds have secured the #1 seed in the National League playoffs, and they're going to be taking on the winner of the 4-5 matchup in the wild card round, and that happens to be the St. Louis Cardinals. Now, the entire regular season, we were worried about the Brewers being right behind us in the National League Central. At the end of the season, the Cardinals went on a huge winning streak to be in this spot to make the wild card round, and they went on to win the first round of the postseason against the Philadelphia Phillies. Now, the Brewers still made the playoffs as well, but they lost in the 3-6 to the Atlanta Braves. So the two matchups in the National League are the Reds and the Cardinals, and the Braves and the Dodgers on the other side of the bracket. In the American League, the Rangers beat the Rays in the wild card round, and the Orioles beat the reigning champions, the Los Angeles Angels, in the first round. In the American League, you have Rangers and Astros and Twins and Orioles. So those are your final 8 as we kick off the National League Divisional Series here at home at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. And the Reds will, of course, send out their righty in Jose Urquidy. The Cardinals, of course, coming off of that 2-game set in their sweep of the Phillies, will be pitching the #3 starter in Matthew Liberatore. And folks, if you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on the channel as we get the 2028 postseason underway. Reds and Cardinals, the two best in the National League Central. There's Jose Urquidy in the regular season, 3.63 ERA, 191 innings pitched, and he will get J.J. Glass to strike out on a circle change. Sal Frelick now up on the 1-1 pitch, and he will get popped out to the third baseman in Spencer Steer. 2 gone for Jordan Walker on the 1-1. Walker into center field, right to TJ Friedl. It's a 1-2-3 top of the first for Urquidy. As we go to the bottom half of the inning, here is Liberatore. Only 5 starts in the regular season, 4.38 ERA. I believe he played most of his ball in AAA this season, but he gets the start tonight, and of course a lefty on the mound means a different lineup for the Reds. Friedl, Steer, Harper, Alvarez, Olsen, McLean, De La Cruz, Alvarez, Benson in the 9. Friedl lines out to start us off. Here comes Spencer Steer in the 2-2 pitch, high breaking curveball. Oh, that ball should have been killed. Steer going to be flown out into right field. 2 down for Bryce Harper on the 2-2 pitch. Harper, though, swings and misses at a fastball up and in. We go to the top of the second. Nolan Gorman leading things off for St. Louis, and Gorman hits that one to center field, right, though, to TJ Friedl. Lars Nootbaar on the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slurve, down and in. 2 gone for Ryan McMahon. He will line one into right field, but Will Benson barely has to move. To the bottom of the second, Yordan Alvarez, of course, was traded for at the deadline. He's on an expiring contract, and Alvarez has himself a leadoff single. Matt Olson comes up on the 1-1 pitch. He'll hit one the opposite way, but that ball's going to be caught out there by the left fielder, Sal Frelick. 1 out in the inning for the 6th spot. That means Matt McLean on the 1-1. McLean rolls one, though, to short. Easy turn for the Cardinals. Win over to Gorman. Gorman over to Melendez. And the Cardinals turn to end the inning. There's Ivan Melendez at the plate now. He will walk, bringing up Mason Wynn. Wynn on the ground, right to Matt McLean. McLean to De La Cruz. De La Cruz to Olsen. And the Reds turn 2 for the 2nd out of the inning. Here comes Wilson Contreras, and he will ground out to end the inning. Contreras came in today, though, batting .625 in the playoffs. I know it's only 2 games in Philly, but still. To the bottom of the 3rd, Elly De La Cruz leads things off. He will get jammed on a fastball up and in by Liberatore. 1 out for Francisco Alvarez, the starting catcher who was acquired from the New York Mets in the offseason. Alvarez puts a pretty good drive into that one, deep right field to the warning track, but that one is caught by Lars Nootbaar. 2 down for Will Benson, the multi-time All-Star, and Benson walks. So runner on first base for TJ Friedl. On the 1-1 pitch, Friedl goes into left field. That ball's going to get down. The 2nd hit of the night for Cincinnati. 1st and 2nd, 2 gone for Spencer Steer. Steer up the middle. That ball's going to get through. Will Benson going 2nd to home. He's in there. Everyone advances. 1-0 Reds. And Cincinnati does all of that with 2 outs. Bryce Harper, though, is going to get jammed on that fastball in, but Cincinnati again takes the lead 1-0 going in to the top of the 4th. JJ Glass leading things off for St. Louis. There's strike 3 fastball up and away. We've got 1 down for Sal Frelick, and Frelick will get flown out into right field to Will Benson. The Cardinals, though, still without a base knock tonight. 3 spot up, that means Jordan Walker, the designated hitter, on the 2-1 pitch. Walker gonna get popped out to Matt Olson in foul ground. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Cincinnati still with that 1-0 lead. Yordan Alvarez up first in the 1-1. Extends the bat. Probably shouldn't have taken a swing at that fastball. There's the rollover. Ground out to second, bringing up Matt Olson on the 1-2 pitch. Olson puts one on the ground. There is Mason Wynn, though, gonna come over and make that out. 2 down for the 6th spot. Matt McClain on the 1-1 pitch. Liberatore deals. McClain chops one to third. There is the third baseman in Ryan McMahon. So the Reds hit one to basically every single Cardinals infielder in this inning. As we go on to the 5th, I mean, the Cardinals are just struggling mightily with the bats. There's a strikeout of Nolan Gorman, bringing up Lars Nootbaar. He flies out to Bryce Harper. 2 down for Ryan McMahon on the 1-2 pitch. McMahon on the ground, right to Matt McClain. Urquidy still has been dealing through 5. He has not allowed a Cardinals hit just yet. Elly De La Cruz leads off the bottom of the 5th, and he will get hit. So that fastball runs in, and you know, of course, you got the 99 speed of De La Cruz. He's going to take off. He will swipe second base, putting a runner in scoring position for the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Alvarez drives one to center field. 108 off of the bat, but it is caught. Elly De La Cruz will tag from second to third, putting another run 90 feet away for Cincinnati, bringing Will Benson up, but Benson strikes out on that lefty-lefty fastball in. TJ Friedl comes up with a 1-1, barely gonna hit that fastball way outside, but it's gonna get down. 2-0 Cincinnati thanks to TJ Friedl's blue pit in left field. 2-0 Reds. Spencer Steer now in the 1-1, lines one to right field. Oh, it's going to be caught by Jordan Walker. To the 6th inning, Cincinnati gets their insurance run, though. Ivan Melendez leading things off for the Cardinals. That one is going to be flown out to Will Benson in foul ground. 1 out for Mason Wynn, the shortstop on the 1-2, going to barely put the bat on the ball. There is Spencer Steer at third base. 2 gone in the inning for Wilson Contreras. The catcher on the 1-1 pitch will get flown out into left field. And Jose Urquidy now is through 6 no-hit innings in Game 1 of the NLDS. Incredible. Bryce Harper will get popped out to lead off the bottom of the 6th. By the way, Michael McGreevy now pitching for St. Louis. 1 out for Yordan Alvarez. He has a hit tonight and make it 2. Alvarez goes opposite field. That ball is out of here. A no-doubter for Yordan Alvarez, 369 feet, his first of the 28 postseason, and it puts the Reds up 3-0. This is why Cincinnati went out and got him for basically a half-a-year rental, but it's exactly what we needed. Yordan Alvarez puts the Reds up 3-0. Matt Olson, though, going to get struck out on that changeup. Slow the bat down. Matt McClain on the 1-1 will line out into center field right to the center fielder in JJ Glass. To the 7th, again, the Cardinals still looking for their first hit of the night. JJ Glass will not get it. Strikes out in a slurve. Here comes Sal Frelick, swing and a miss on the curveball. 2 down. Here comes Jordan Walker, and he will walk on a slurve down and away. Nolan Gorman now steps in on the 1-2 pitch. He will hit one softly to Matt Olson. Olson going to rush on over to first base, and he puts him away. Jose Urquidy is through 7 no-hit innings, and more importantly, the Reds are up 3-0 here in game number 1. Elly De La Cruz hits that ball a mile, but it's going to be caught at the warning track by Jordan Walker, bringing up Francisco Alvarez. Alvarez hits one hard, but straight to the third baseman in Ryan McMahon. 2 down for Will Benson on the 1-1, lines one up the middle. That ball gets through. There is your 2-out base knock for Benson, turning the lineup over for TJ Friedl on a full count. Benson's running. Friedl into deep right center field. JJ Glass, though, going to run over and make the play. To the 8th, still 3-0 Reds. Lars Nootbaar up first in the 1-1. There is a pop out to Spencer Steer. And again, Urquidy is 5 outs away. Pitch 101 to Ryan McMahon. That one's going to bloop into left field, and it's going to get down. McMahon, similar to the TJ Friedl RBI single earlier, is on. And of course, the no-hit bid is over. Urquidy strikes out Melendez, and he will strike out Mason Wynn as well. So 8 shutout innings for Jose Urquidy. What a performance. Likely will not see the 9th with Garrett Crochet waiting, but we'll see. Spencer Steer leads off the inning with a base knock, bringing up Bryce Harper, who walks. First and second, no outs for Yordan Alvarez. On the 1-2, he does it again! Alvarez deep center. He doubles the Reds lead 6-0 with one swing of the bat. 429 feet for Yordan Alvarez, and that trade keeps on looking better and better for Cincinnati. 6-0 thanks to the 3-run shot by Yordan Alvarez. We still have no outs in the inning. Zach Thompson now pitching for St. Louis as Olsen takes him deep into left field. However, Sal Frelick's got it at the warning track. Matt McClain in the full count will strike out on a cutter, bringing in Ellie De La Cruz. On the 2-2, Ellie strikes out on a fastball. That is fine. We go to the top of the ninth, no longer a save situation, so we bring in Moses Donovan. He was acquired from Detroit halfway through the year in that Mackenzie Gore trade. He'll strike out Wilson Contreras. JJ Glass in the 2-2 pitch will get popped out. Spencer Steer ranging back to make the play. 2 down for Sal Frelick, the left fielder, on the 2-2 pitch. Frelick on the ground, right to Matt Olson, and that is your ball game. The Reds only give up 1 hit on a Ryan McMahon bloop single into left field, and they will win game number 1 here of the National League Divisional Series against their NL Central rivals in the St. Louis Cardinals. And you couldn't have asked for a better start to the postseason than what the Reds just got here at home. Again, 6-0, a complete shutout and complete domination of this Cardinals team. Again, you gotta look at the Reds as the favorites going forward here in the 2028 playoffs. And folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 90 of the Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on MLB The Show 24. If you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you are enjoying the series so far. Folks, thank y'all for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. And Mamba forever.